welcome back to Terrific Harry and Hadley, and today we are going to be tie-dyeing. And for the materials you'll need is some shirts over here, a water bottle so you can put it in your dye if it's already dressed, so that it doesn't dry out, and rubber bands or string to wrap it, and scissors if you're having string. And the last and most important thing, gloves, so that you don't get your hands or anything, or maybe something also to wear that you won't. That's okay if you get it dirty. And also you'll need a bucket, so that you can dry it kind of, or whenever it gets too wet you can kind of soak it. And also you'll need something to dry it on while it's drying. And this will need to dry for I think 48 hours. And so let's get into it. Okay, next, so our first step is swirling the shirt so that you can put rubber bands on it, and again you can start dyeing. But let's swirl the shirt first. And also it's good if you're tie-dyeing some shirts that have like a stain on it, because then it will look like dye. So you will need to grab, if you have long fingernails, it will be easier, but technically you put your 3 fingers, thumb, the ring finger, just put your 3 fingers in the middle, wherever, and you can also add a swirl here, swirl there if you want, and also add the swirl wherever you want. And I'm gonna do it right here. And so grab your 3 fingers, kind of pinch it in the middle, and then kind of turn it a little bit. And then see these lines? You're going to begin to see the lines, and you're going to kind of bend them towards each other so it's easier to circle. And then you're going to go in the same direction again, and then bend it more. If you want, you can do this in different directions. And then at one point, it might get a little bit wrinkly like this, so try to bend it out a little bit, and then you can continue with that. And then maybe swirl it a little bit more, and then once you got it swirled, try to push all this stuff in. And now you'll put the rubber band in. So I'll see you next time. Now, as you can see, you can use the string, which is a little bit harder to see. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to show you the rubber band one, but this is the rubber band, and it's easier to see for you guys, so I'm going to use that. But rubber band, and then you can use either you want. Totally works. And then don't forget to wear gloves. Gloves are very important. So I guess now we're going to need to add water to whatever color dye you want. But also, if you add a little bit of water, it will make the color darker. And if you add a lot of water, it's going to make it lighter. So pick what you want. So, yeah, let me put water in the dye and I'll be right back. So I put a little bit of water in this one on so that I could just show you. But when close it very tight before you start shaking it, and make sure the lid part is on it. Shake it a little bit so it gets mixed. And make sure you're on a tray. Like you can even see it's very dye. And then now I'm gonna pick my next color, and then leave that there for a sec. So I'm going to also add one more color, lime green. See how this turns out. video so that you can understand a little bit better, but I made a spill. We're gonna fix that later, no problem, I promise. Anyway, so put a little bit more water. Should be enough. It's just the yellow at the bottom. It looks like green, but it's very light. That should be enough because I want it to be a little bit dark. Anyway. So I'm gonna start dyeing now. I'm gonna start with this shirt. So this one on the side. And don't forget to take off the lid or else it won't work. And make sure you're either being supervised or a parent does this for you if you're too young. Put a little bit of dye on this side. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that enough?
Yeah. You can touch it to the tip to the shirt too. It's okay. Okay.
I think I'm going to do that much red. Don't forget to put the lid on so it doesn't spill. It's really hard with these gloves.
Yeah, it's okay. Just leave them.
Yeah, for now. Then you're going to take this blue. I'm going to take the blue next. Ah! Put it right here. Because that's the last color. Ah!
You're on camera again. Try to touch it up and down so it gets up. There you go. Really good up in there. Not so much on the edge. Try to go for the middle of the shirt. I think you're good for now. You can stop. Okay, now do the red. Do the red from here to here to here. No, stop moving it.
Here?
Red, red, red.
Okay.
What's going to happen with the red and the blue?
Purple.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
Keep getting it so there's no white showing.
And it's okay if there's a little dots because it will soak in later.
Okay, so stop that one for now. And now do yellow, 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 yellow. Oh, take the lid off.
Wait, what? Yellow, oh.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The lid off, oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Same for the shirt.
Trying.
There you go.
Primary colors.
What's the yellow and the blue doing?
Green. And it's primary colors, so they should all make a color.
Okay. Okay, so stop there. Now what do we do?
Flip it.
Okay. Flip it over and do it again. This time you're going to have to remember where you had stuff. So where does the red go? These three right here. So you're going to need to have red, 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 red. Do red to here. All that red.
My brother, he wants blue and green, so let's take off the green. Finally, we're going to use this one for once. Okay, so I'm just going to put the green. So the pattern I'm going to do is green, 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 blue, 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 blue. So it's going to look like a chessboard, for example. Try to face it in the middle so it doesn't only go on the pan. It goes in the shirt if it ever falls anyway. Welcome back from 2 days, and it's been 2 days. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash the shirts, and you're gonna rinse them underwater and you're gonna see like dye dripping off of it on the water, and until you don't see that, you can take it off. So let's start with the first one. Okay guys, it's reveal time. Just like my tie-dye shirt. I didn't make it, I just thought it would be cool. But so it's reveal time. I think I'm gonna take out the string one first since it already the water kind of runned it through too much. This is my brother's shirt. That looks very cool. That looks incredibly cool. My brother's shirt looks amazing. That looks amazing. Okay. Whoa, that is pretty. And then you see the dodo on the side. Very hard to see, but that is a pretty shirt. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, and then we're gonna do these other shirts. We didn't show these on camera, but we thought it would be cool that if we showed you like this. These are Jamo shirts because we thought we could be sleeping in tie-dye. That'd be cool. Anyway, this one's my brother's Jamo shirt. Okay, this is hard to get off. The rubber band is in. Got it. Okay. Here we go. So, my brother's Jamo shirt. That's amazing. That looks beautiful. That looks great. That looks great. Okay, our next Jamo shirt, my Jamo shirt. It's gonna be a little bit complicated, so we might put this on time lapse. Okay. Oh wow! Okay, so let's show you guys. Whoa! That looks amazing. I would definitely sleep in that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. Okay. So it kind of stretched out the shirt a lot, but when you put it in the washing machine, it should be fine. And let's just put it. My gosh, those are amazing shirts. Well, thank you for watching, and see you back on Turn for Care and Habit. Bye! Okay guys, so you leave a like if you like the shirts, and also what you would need to do after you squeeze them underwater, you will need to wash them in the washing machine and then the drying machine, and then your shirts are done. And just a warning, it takes off the color a little bit. So maybe you should only wash them and then leave it sun-dried.